My grandma told me, while lying in her actual deathbed. "You need to stop wearing your hair like that." I was painting my nails, and my grandma leaned over and said, "That's a nice shade of whore red." Then she walked away. I once got a Christmas card from my grandma that said, "Maybe next year you'll make us proud." My grandma took my kindergarten photo and said, "This is what I used to chase the rats away with." One day my mom was sitting on the couch and said, "I feel fat." My grandma walked out of the room saying, "It's more than a feeling." When my grandma came to visit for my graduation, she said, period. "You look much better in your pictures on Facebook." Thanks, Grandma. My great-grandma looked at my friend's school photo and said, "Well, at least you know to never do your hair like that again." My cousin wanted a strapless wedding dress. My lovely great-grandmother said, "You better get some tits first." Last Thanksgiving, my grandmother told me, if my father was her firstborn child, she would have just started swallowing from that point forward. When my older sister told my family she was pregnant, my grandma looked at me and said, "We always thought it would be you." When I finished playing the piano, I noticed everyone was clapping except my grandma. She said, "I only clap if it's good." My great-grandma's nurse asked if she needed help using the bathroom. She said, "No, I've been wiping my own pussy for 90 years. I was 7 and wanted to be an astronaut." My grandma took a drag of her cigarette and said, "Well, that's pretty fucking stupid." I once casually remarked to my grandma, "It's hot in here." She immediately responded, "You better start going to church because it's a lot hotter in hell." After I got my nose pierced, my grandma looked me up and down and said, "Well, you used to be my favorite granddaughter." My grandma was a big smoker. I started coughing and said the smoke stunk. She said, "You know, smoke only goes to the ugliest person in the room." My great-grandma said to my face, "I always thought Natalie was a white trash name." My name is Natalie,